So it's like, girl. Hello everyone, this is Yama, and this is Yama time once again. And today we're going to be talking about Britanny Broski, some of the controversy that she's been in recently, and then also some reasons why I particularly am not a fan of her anymore. And I'm just going to get right into that. The funny thing about this video is that literally the week I was planning to film, or like, I was planning what I was going to say in the video, I saw that Friday, I saw that Amanda, or whatever day, I saw that Amanda Todd Hunter just posted a video about it, and I watched it. It was good, and it's just really funny because, like, you know, great minds think alike, you know. But I think my video is going to be a little different from her because it's kind of, I mean, she said it herself, Amanda is like more of a fan of her. She kind of had some of that like bias coming through, which is, it's impossible as a human to like not have bias, but I'm gonna try my best not to show, because I have another kind of bias because I don't actually like Britanny Broski, but I'm gonna try to be as neutral as I can on these issues and just be as objective as possible. Okay, so firstly, I'm gonna talk about like what people are mad at her for right now, which is first her response to the genocide happening in Gaza right now. After the original October 7th attack, a lot of creators were like speaking out on it, or people were just educating themselves on the issue, because while the treatment in Gaza had been something that a lot of people knew about, it wasn't, I feel like what happened on October 7th made it reach the mainstream media again, because a lot of people had forgotten kind of about Palestinian people. And after that, a lot of creators were speaking out in like consolidation, that's the word. And people had been waiting for Britanny Broski to make a statement. Now, why were they waiting for Britanny Broski to make a statement? Because she said this on her podcast.
If you can, why don't you? If you have a platform and you have people's ear, you have their attention, how dare you not? How dare you not sing about things that matter? How dare you not show things that are hard to watch for some people and hard to embrace for more people? How dare you not do that? It is a responsibility that you have.
People already expect influencers to speak out on issues. And I'm gonna talk more about that in my next video. But people particularly expected Britanny because she had made a big fuss about it, about how you should use your platform the right way. So people were obviously expecting her, okay, you said you're gonna do all this, so, you know, so what's up, you know, say what you're gonna say, because you said you're gonna speak out, right? So when she didn't for a long time, she actually took a long time to end up talking about it, people were getting more and more disappointed and people were getting angry with her. Now, when she saw the response on all these comments, she took it to herself. Instead of, you know, posting like a statement, she decided to, on her close friends story on Instagram, film like a little rant about how she feels about the situation.
It's not funny, but it's absurd. What dystopian universe do I have to address the situation in the Middle East at the top of a podcast episode? It is literally the scene from Inside by Bo Burnham. Who are you, wheat thins? Do you stand with the Palestinians? That's how I fucking, it is, in what universe am I a voice to speak on this? I am the opposite of the person that should be speaking on this. But because I have a check mark and I have over 1 million, immediately I'm qualified. It is literally, I can't.
Now this is like the worst possible response that could come out of this situation, and whoever filmed that on her close friends is actually hilarious, because they saw this and they're like, oop, let me expose her. But like, yeah, people were not happy at all with this video because it just sounds so like self-centered and just so centralized that it's just like, what are you doing? Like, you already said all this. Why are you not pulling through now when it doesn't pertain to you? Because she spoke a lot about the Roe v. Wade overturning, like how that's going to affect people. People are like, you're only going to care when it affects you. People were mad, and then she eventually posted, I think she did a little like clip in her podcast talking about it. And at the end of the day, it's kind of just like too little too late, but whatever. She didn't like lose her whole following from it, but people just thought it was really interesting the way she went about that, and I also agree. So there's that. Next, for the other thing people are angry with her recently about is this whole Cody Co situation. So I also posted a video about this last week. So if you really want to know more about the situation, you can watch that video. But just in case, I'm gonna give a quick little overview. Cody Co allegedly got with Tana Mojo when she was 17 and he was 25, which is a crime. So that has recently like come to light when people have learned about it. So people were like kind of expecting, I guess people were expecting Brittany to make a statement about it, I guess, because she has been someone who's like, I guess, friends with Cody. She's had him on her like channel and they've done content together. And when she hadn't made a statement for so long, people were like, okay, are you still supporting him? And she eventually made a statement on her Instagram. I can put it up. And people were angry with her choice of words when she said, if this is proven to be true, like the allegations that Tana made against Cody. And people were mad, like, what do you mean if this is proven to be true? Like, are you supporting him? Like, believe victims and stuff. And honestly, that's not even like, I feel like I'm gonna be a hater. Like, I guess I'm naturally a hater, but I love, you know, peace and love. But if I was gonna hate on her, if I was gonna hate on her, I'm not gonna pick that to hate on, because honestly, it's just a choice of words. I think words can be very telling of how people feel, but she does have to say some sort of way of saying allegedly. I mean, I guess it would have been better if she wrote allegedly. I mean, I don't even know. She's basically just writing allegedly in different words. You have to say allegedly for these things just because of like the court. So she's not just gonna say like, oh, these allegations, like, I guess they're allegations, but like still, you know, she's just saying allegedly in different words, which I think is fine. But also people are kind of like iffy on that as well, because she has a history of kind of like what people say, she's kind of like centered in like the male gaze, or like she centers men and like misogyny. That's what she tries to like align herself with over women, because she doesn't invite women on her podcast that often, and she mostly invites men. And also Tana also revealed that a few months ago she had asked Brittany to be on her canceled podcast, and Brittany was like, oh no, like my followers would hate it because like Tana's gotten a lot of controversy over the past years. And that's like, I guess she's in her right to say that, but people are like, why are you going, she had Theo Von on her podcast, I think, and people were like, why are you picking and choosing whose controversy you want? One's a man and one's woman, and you're aligning with the man. So it's like, girl, like what? And basically people thought it was very telling that obviously she, like in this situation, like there's like two sides. There's Tana and there's Cody, and you've already aligned yourself with one and rejected the other in the past. So people are kind of just using that in this moment to just like hate and just be like, obviously you're supporting him now. I don't even think she is in support of him. I don't know. I mean, I can't say. I'm not her. I'm not close with her. I don't know her personally, but I would say I feel like she's kind of neutral, but I don't know. But people are like, yeah, using this as just kind of like showing, oh, she's like just not a girl's girl. And I kind of see like the pattern. Now next, I've kind of gone through like what like the most recent stuff why people are mad at her. I'm gonna talk about why I personally don't like her, which is kind of her older controversy, which was her AAVE scandal. If you don't know what AAVE is, it's African American Vernacular English, and it is a type of vernacular that is common with Black people, and it comes from African American people that have descended in like America. And people have accused her of using, it's also called like a Black accent. People have accused her of using this for a long time, because in her content that's what she like used, especially in her beginning of her career. She had a really strong Black accent. I couldn't really find any videos with her in it, but like she would just use a lot of these like what she would call slang terms, and people kind of were calling her out on it, and they're like, what are you doing? And she made like a video. I couldn't find it anywhere. She like wiped it, or I don't even know if she made a video, but like she made a statement about it, but she like wiped it from like anywhere. I couldn't find it. I searched for a long time, but she basically said like, oh, like stop coming for me, this is just teen internet slang that I'm using, Gen Z slang. that's just like not the right thing to say in the moment. Like, what made her think that that was the right statement to make? People, especially like fellow Black people, like, it's really hard to see people call AAVE just like Gen Z slang, internet slang. So especially from someone who's supposed to like be like uplifting Black creators, because that was her thing. She would be like more like on the activist-y side, especially with the BLM movement as well, or yeah, BLM movement. She would so we're just kind of disappointing seeing that from her, and that's particularly when I lost interest in her and I stopped following her content, and since then I haven't looked back. But that's just something that a lot of people forget, and that's like not something that I'll never forget, but like I'll forgive, but I won't forget. So I think all this like paints the picture of what I see her as the person, and I just don't think that she's just the most conscious person. I think she really is someone that's more like self-centered, and I can't really speak to her character on the daily because I don't know her, but that's just at least how she appears from the internet, and that's why I particularly will not be supporting, okay? But you know, that's just how I feel. If you made it to the end of the video, congrats. I urge you guys to comment how you feel about her, how you feel about her recent controversies, and what you're kind of looking for in my future videos. I encourage you guys to subscribe because you're going to see some really fun stuff coming out, and I'm going to be putting stuff out with back to back soon, so you're going to get, it's going to be pretty backed up. But yeah, thank you guys.